is up, everybody? This is Hex, and this time I will be running through a Storm League with this deck list. So I have some madcap in the sideboard, some madcap magic, if you will, because most of the top decks actually aren't playing Path or Maelstrom Pulse, so madcap's pretty good right now. Ravenous Trappist for Dredge, Dismember for big Gurmag Anglers and Death Shadows, also hollow ones. But haven't really changed the main deck, but I have changed the sideboard. I took out some of the I took out the Pyroclasm and two of the Ceremonious rejections, and then I took out one other thing that I can't quite remember. Oh, I took out the Dispel. Since not really this should be our plan versus Burn. And so this should be a better 75, hopefully, since KCI is banned. But without further ado, let's jump into the leagues. Welcome to round number 1. I turned off the game sounds, not sure if people will like that or not. This is a pretty risky hand, but I should probably mulligan it, but I think I'm going to keep it since I'm on the draw. A little bit risky if I don't find a land off of this Serum Visions. Looks like we're against Ad Nauseam, so this will just be a pretty fast race. Oh, well, that's fantastic. Now there's a land, unpunished for the greed. I think I'll keep the... I'll bottom this land. Ad Nauseam usually doesn't play much removal, if any, so I think this Electromancer will be sticking around. Although if I did top the, well, actually, now I can Ritual Morphos, Ritual Past in Flames, Morphos for double blue, if I felt like doing so. I think I want to just wait a turn. It gives me more access to blue mana, so that way I'd only be able to cast 2 cantrips. Yeah, Phyrexian Unlife is okay. Okay, so now we're just going to Ritual, Manamorphose, double blue. I possibly could have held on to more of the rituals, but I don't think there's really any way of us fizzling here. Alright, so I'll take a Grape Shot and a Pyretic. Guess I'll cast this Opt. Don't want another ritual. Let's see, I think I can Grape Shot them here, and then just Past in Flames back the Grape Shot. Alright, let's Past in Flames and fire off all these rituals. Now we can double blue here. Now we can pieces. Alright, let's grab this Manamorphose and ritual. I just need to get up to 21. Keep the Gifts Ungiven. Another Serum Visions. Don't really need that. Yeah, and I can Past in Flames again, if need be. Alright, now let's Grape Shot them. We can just 6 it, and alright, there's game number 1. Alright, so against Ad Nauseam, I'm going to bring in some Abrades to try to deal with their Pentad Prisms and their Lotus Blooms I believe that is the correct play, but I might also just want to go faster than them. Oh, I do want a wipe away actually. I think wipe away is probably better than a braid, since it hits Phyrexian on life as well as any hate cards they bring in. I could bring in empties, but I don't think I want to do that this game. But if I lose this one, I might want to bring in empties, since this game, or this round's going to be more of a race. So get rid of this grape shot, since I'm not going to be grape shotting any creatures, and I think I will just run it like this. So I don't think braids are quite good enough to make the cut. It only really hits 2 cards, and they can go off at instant speed, so it won't really matter. I think we want to be more the goldfish deck. Alright, that's a pretty good top. Alright, there's a Lotus Bloom. Because we are just the more consistent, faster combo deck. Or I guess we're the faster combo deck, probably not as consistent as Ad Nauseam. They're definitely less susceptible to hate cards. Alright, let's take an Electromancer. Since sideboard they're going to be having in Slaughter Packs and Fatal Pushes. Let's see what they do. Thoughtseize. Oh. Well, now our Gifts Ungiven's gone. I would assume. Unless they feel inclined to, Okay. I didn't quite expect that. I don't think taking Paretic was the right play by them, unless they just have maybe another Thoughtseize and more fun for me. I mean, they could have Leyline, I guess. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna attack in, and then end of turn, or end of their turn, Gifts Ungiven. Here comes the Lotus Bloom. If they draw land, they might just have it, because they could Angel's Grace Ad Nauseam this turn if they have a land or a Simian Spirit Guide. Does not look like it. So let's cast our Gifts Ungiven. They could Pact of Negation and actually play it, or pay for it, but I don't think that is in their best interest. Okay, they are doing that. Alright. I was not expecting that, because now all of their mana gets used next turn unless they have a... what's it called? An Angel's Grace or something to stop them from losing the game. I'm just going to run out the good old cost reducers and attack in. I guess I could have held the land, but don't think it's going to matter. Could hold up the illusion that I have something. Yeah, there's the Angel's Grace. So if they have land Ad Nauseam or Simian Spirit Guide Ad Nauseam, they're good, but doesn't look like it. They're on a 3-turn clock by us. And if we draw Past in Flames or a Gifts Ungiven, and they don't have anything, they're just dead. And their Gemstone Mine only has 1 counter. But let's see what they do with the Serum Visions. double top. Oh, that's scary. If they're double topping, we might be in pretty big trouble. Let's see what they do. They're thinking it through. They could have a Spoils of Vault, maybe? Thinking of? Oh, Phyrexian on life. Okay, that's about the best draw we could have gotten. Let's play that out. Alright. Now we just win. I mean, I don't think they can really do anything about this. Our Past in Flames and Gifts Ungivens are 1 mana. I'm not gonna play the next spell since I don't think that actually plays around Archive Trap but no, it doesn't play around Ravenous Trap either. I guess I could have played out these rituals, but it's not really gonna matter. I don't think there was a way to play around Archive Trap unless I just played Past in Flames first for the first spell. So do we think they have Surgical? I think it's probably fine to just get the Grape Shot here. They definitely could have Surgical, but I don't really have a great way of playing around it. Or actually, I can play around it. Because if I get Noxious, I can play around the Surgical. I need to get Noxious able to be cast, and then I can go and grab the Grape Shot. Alright, so I'll just cast Gifts Ungiven here. Grab that Grape Shot. I could grab Merchant Scroll and a Desperate Ritual. Use Merchant Scroll to get a wipe away. But it doesn't look like we're gonna have to do that. Let's just cast all our stuff. Get that double blue. Let's see our storm count. Let's cast Past in Flames. Now we can Merchant Scrolls for a wipe away. And Grape Shot them. Alright, there's the concede. So, I think I sideboarded correctly, and I just want to race ad nauseum, not really try to go on a plan B, but I think leaving in and empty the Warrens is a good idea. But I usually just like doing that anyways, as it gives it out to Surgical, as well as it's just a good plan B. But that's match 1. And tell me what you think of the comments. What you think, sound or no sound? Because playing it without sound, and it's kind of eerie to me, and I'm not sure if everybody else feels that way, or if they actually think that without sound is much better, and that the sound is quite annoying. But I'll see you guys in round number 2. For round number 2, this is a pretty lackluster hand. I'm not going to keep that on the play. This I will keep, though. Alright, don't really want a ritual, really just want a payoff for all of this dirtling. dirtling, but you just really need a payoff to go with this Brawl ritual. Wooded Foothills? Alright, let's see what they play. Forest. This makes me think like Ponza or Green Devotion, something with an Arbor Elf Utopia. Oh, Relic? Alright, don't know many main deck Relic decks. Does make things a little bit difficult, I would say. I'm gonna top that. I'm okay with just playing out my spells and passing the turn. Yep, it's fine. I would guess that they have red in their deck. Not just because of the Wooded Foothills, but because of the fetching out a forest. Lava Coil? Whoa. What is this? Lava Coil in Modern. Did not expect that. I'll just play out a second Brawl. Pass turn. I could try to hold on to it, but I think just playing out a Brawl and making them answer it is better right now. Oh, is this red green Eldrazi? The Eldrazi Obligator, is that what it's called? Oh, Riot. Alright, so can't Gifts Ungiven on their turn. I don't know what this is. Seems like some sort of red-green Eldrazi Stompy. Oh, Past in Flames is a good card, but it's not right now. I'm just gonna swing in here. They don't have Relic right now, but I can't really do anything. I mean, like, I guess maybe I could have Noxious something out of their library, or their graveyard back to their hand, and then Past in Flames to get that opt, but I feel like that is not nearly a good enough excuse to use Past in Flames. Oh, Reality Smasher, sure. That is a 3 mana, 5/5 trample haste. Let's hopefully get something. This main deck Relic is pretty bad for us. I mean, we can't Gifts Ungiven here, but if we draw some cantrips, then we can kind of dirtle our way out. Alright, or not. Alright. I'll swing in again. Show them I'm not scared. Play down a hasty creature. We're pretty dead. What are they gonna name? Eldrazi. Ancient Stirrings, probably for a Thought Not Seer or some sort of light. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what our opponent's doing. This looks like a very fun pile of cards. Alright, well that's probably our best draw. Add red, blue. Oh, that's pretty good as well. I think if this one resolves, I'm actually going to add green, so that I can actually cast this Noxious. But it's not really going to matter. Alright, they're just going to crack their relic. Oh, okay. Could do that. Alright, exile all cards. That's it. Alright. So, it looks like we're against some sort of Eldrazi Stompy deck, so I don't think they'll have an answer for this Empyrean, or a big Empty the Warrens, but it does seem like our graveyard's pretty off limits here. Take out a couple of these, put in maybe Dismember too. Shave and Opt. Put in a Wipe Away. And just shave on some stuff. Shave on another Opt and maybe a... probably an Empty. Run it like this. Don't really like to go down too many Opts and Rituals and Electromancers, but I think this is probably pretty good. I don't think they'll expect the madcap experiment, but I would wager that our graveyard is going to be very turned off. This is not a great hand. This is a better hand. It's still not great though, but I am going to keep this one. Yeah, I don't think much of this will be much use. I'm gonna keep this one. Definitely keep a madcap experiment. I think that will probably win the game on its own. Just gotta hope for no turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. They're thinking very hard about our upkeep. What to do? What to do? So, this game, I'm probably going to ritual out a madcap experiment, get our free 8/8. I guess it's not free, it's 4 mana for an 8/8, says your life total can't change, which I don't think this deck will be able to deal with it. The removal suite is in red and colorless, so that's like bolts. Maybe they have a braids, but I wouldn't think so. So we're not going to be doing anything next turn, but the turn after that we might get an 8/8. If they don't have a turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer, which is not looking like. Human? Noble Hierarch or something? I am very confused on what they are playing. Would love to see what their deck looks like, though. And there's a Hierarch. So the turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer is back on the table. Let's just play a land and pass turn. Really hate to see a turn 2 Thought Not Seer, though. Oh, no. Oh, please no Thought Not Seer. Please? Well, they're definitely thinking about something, so I don't think they're windmill slamming a Thought Not Seer. Scavenging Ooze. Alright, that's much better than a Thought Not. And a Graft Cage, yeah. Ooh, wait. Creatures in the graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Oh no. They got us good. We can't madcap. This is weirdly destroying us. Well, that's not great. It's definitely not great for us. Yeah, I don't think I want to ritual out anything this turn. Definitely would have liked to have a Platinum Empyrean enter from the library. I think that stops this. Might have to look that up. So I could ritual out this Gifts Ungiven at the end of their turn. Don't think I want to ritual out this Gifts. But maybe I do. Just so I could play a big empty next turn if they're not doing anything. Or I can wait a turn and get a bigger empty, not have to waste the ritual on the gifts. Alright, let's take this. Oh, whoops. It's my priority. Whoops. Yeah, it looks like Madcap Experiment does get stopped by Graft Cage. Here's a Thought Not Seer. That's fine. But I actually have no idea. Guess we can't find out anymore. I am going to end of turn this Gifts Ungiven. for some cantrips. Reality Smasher. Yum yum. That is quite a lot of damage. They're gonna want to gift some given at the end of their turn though. And then I'm probably going to have to empty the warrens just to take out some of their attackers. Let's see how many we can get. Oh, crap. Ah. I ain't gifts ungiven. Clicked right through it. I even said I was going to gifts ungiven. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose now. That is a-okay. So let's ritual. Land or ritual. Oh, should have chose my words more carefully. Untapped land or ritual. Yeah, we're just dead. Yeah, that's completely my fault for not casting the gifts ungiven. Oh, that's terrible. I was distracted with looking up the rules text for madcap experiment for putting it onto the battlefield when there's a graft cage in. Do not know the answer. Combust. I have no idea what the heck this deck is. That is a spicy card. That card is quite good against a certain X4 that I know of. It is blue. Actually, two X4s that are blue. One's a 0-4 and one's a star 4. Of course, I'm talking about Thing in the Ice and Thing in the Ice, Crackling Drake. Both are pretty weak to this, actually. Not sure that I like that it's white or blue. Don't know what white creature it could hit. But that'll do it. Definitely should have cast this Gifts Ungiven. I think if I did that, I would have been able to actually put up some blockers here. But yeah, well then let's jump into round 3. Just shake it off. And comment down below if you know about the madcap experiment, whether it gets through Graft Cage. I don't think it does, but I actually don't know. Alright, here we are for round number 3. This is a pretty keepable hand. Alright, so I'm going to play Steam Vents out since every turn we're going to be using our mana. Alright, we're going to want this opt. I could have gone for the land, but I think that we're going to draw more lands as we go. Oh, this is looking like Death Shadow. Who'd they target? Targeted me. Alright, let's see what they do. This shadow's gonna be pretty rough. Oh, maybe not. Steam vents. That doesn't make me think Death Shadow. Oh, they saw an Electromancer. Hmm. I'm gonna play this Merchant Scrolls, I think. There's Merchant Scroll. And grab a Gifts Ungiven. Just pass turn. I don't know what I'm up against. Mishra's Bauble, Steam Vents. I mean, it could still be Death Shadow. But usually they only have one Steam Vents in their whole entire deck. Alright, so we're just going to pass here. End of their turn, we're going to Ritual out a Gifts Ungiven. This Bauble is confusing me. I don't know what deck this is. Maybe it's just a deck playing Bauble, so that it's like they're playing a 56 card deck. So we're gonna Ritual out this Gifts Ungiven. If they want to counter it, it's not the end of the world. Oh. Miss the blue. Alright, here's our Gifts Ungiven. It does look like they have a counter. Spell Pierce. Alright. I think I'm going to Ritual out this Gifts Ungiven again. So that it's uncounterable, hopefully. Unless they have another Spell Pierce. No. I'm gonna grab a normal pile so that we can go off next turn. Really just need this this Passion Flames. So that's what we really need to get underneath counter magic. Alright. That's Cryptic Mana. Maybe we're against Jeskai Control with Spell Pierce. Jeskai Pyromancer. Alright, well, there's a land. We could try to Ritual out this Passion Flames, but that loses to a counter spell and a removal spell. So I think I'm just gonna set up again. We're all on top. I'm gonna play out this Electromancer then. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run out the Electromancer. If they want to path it, that's okay. If they want to bolt it, that's okay too. That's pretty good. So just gonna run out this brawl. Cast Ritual. If they let this resolve, then I'm just going to cast Past in Flames. Here's the path. Alright, so I'm gonna cast this Metamorphose. And then I could just Grape Shot their board. Unless, of course, I draw a Ritual or another Metamorphose, in which case I can go into Past in Flames. Start actually casting things empty. That's interesting. That is interesting. Alright, so we're gonna have 5 mana. And I could either empty the Warrens or Grape Shot. I think I want to just empty. I could have Grape Shotted their board, but I think I want to actually hold on to Grape Shot. And of course, next turn, if we draw a land, we can Past in Flames. Which is pretty nice. If we can Past in Flames, we can definitely get up to enough mana for an empty and a Grape Shot. Yeah, this is interesting. They're playing Mishra's Bauble. It's not doesn't trigger Young Pyromancer, but still pretty good. I would guess that they don't play a lot of counter magic. They play more hard removal, but I don't know. Really thinking about the Serum Visions though. And if we could just cantrip together, we can Grape Shot their board. I'm gonna trade. I'll actually put 3 in front of each. Just because. Alright, so Serum Visions, that's pretty good. So we can... I guess my scry doesn't matter here. Which is okay. Possibly should have topped the land, thinking about it. Just in case they counter this Gifts Ungiven, We can then play a Past in Flames. I don't think they're going to counter this. They very well might. It's targeting me. They're gonna try to burn me out. Alright. Another Pyromancer. Block. Alright, now we'll Gifts of Given. Mana Tithe. Oh, we got gut. Alright. Now we get our pieces. Just one spell. Alright, let's fire this off. Red and blue. And grape shot. So let's just grape shot their board here. You got one Pyromancer, one on another Pyromancer, and then one on an Elemental. If I had a storm count of 4, I possibly would have doubled up on each Pyromancer just to... Yeah, they're gonna Spell Pierce one of them. So one Pyromancer survives. But that's pretty good for us. Because there's one less counterspell we have to worry about. And they're almost out of cards. I don't want to attack. So now we can Desperate Ritual Past in Flames. We can just have a fun party. Alright, Noxious. That's okay. Alright, so let's cast this Past in Flames. This would be the spell they counter. Yeah, Snapcaster. Oh, this is quite unfortunate. There's a Spell Pierce. Trying to think if I wanted Noxious anything back. Maybe a Brawl in my upkeep if they are depending on what happens. I think I'm done blocking with these goblins. So it's like a two ones I need to block. lightning helixing a goblin. Alright. Oh, this isn't looking very good. So yeah, I'm gonna block the Snapcaster. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking 4 next turn. Oh, they're attacking with the Pyromancer too. Taking 4. Down to 3, so I can't really Noxious. I think I'm just dead here though. Yeah. I don't have enough mana to Passion Flames and do anything with it. Unfortunate. Yeah, couldn't Noxious back anything because then I would be dead to this. I was thinking about Noxiousing back and empty the Warrens, but I still would be... Oh, I guess I wouldn't be dead to that because I'd have 1, 2. Maybe should have done that. Alright, so they're playing Paths, making this Empyrean combo not the best. But, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to board in 2 Abrades probably. Like bring in a Wipe Away. They could just shave some things. We go down a little bit on the empty. Take out an Opt. And probably... another Opt. Echoing Truth seems pretty good. Probably better than Wipe Away. Like, Wipe Away over an Abrade. Yeah, we could try it like this. I want to be able to kill their young Pyromancers, but I also want to be able to fight through any hate cards they bring. This would be so good if I just had a couple lands. Alright, this is a pretty good hand actually, all things considered. Get the 2 best rituals right here. We'll keep this one. Land. It can keep a land. Oh yeah, I got upkeep stuff. Really just want a payoff. Alright. But the Spire, you just pass turn. Don't really want to run out the Brawl into some removal, because they are playing red. If they were only playing white for removal, I would run it out. I would be okay with running it into Path. I'm gonna slide a hand here. I do want this Pesos actually. So now we'll just pass turn. I don't really want to Electromancer. I would rather have something to find payoffs. And now we can cast the pieces. Could get Mana Tithe here, but I think that's fine. Negate, sure. I was gonna get us anyways. now we can Brawl, Metamorphose, Bolt, Empty, which to me sounds pretty good. Alright, there we go. Now we can just pass turn, say deal. Alright, so now we get to go to game, alright, I guess, game number 3. So, do I want to change anything in this sideboard? I don't think so, other than I might want the Abrade over a Wipe Away now. As they do have a Mentor and a Wipe Away. Doesn't seem like the best answer. We'll just go in like this. Oh, well, this looks pretty good of a hand. Removal, rituals, payoff, cost reducer, all the jazz. Alright, so Arid Mesa. Oh, even more jazz. Merchant Scroll. I don't think I want to run out the Electromancer. Unless they play something here. Pyromancer. I think I want to just kill that. Don't want them to start getting their 1/1 value. Because I'm pretty sure that their deck is just full of a lot of cheap spells and not a lot of payoffs for them. And so if we cut their clock, then they can't really do much. So I'm not going to run out this Electromancer yet. I'm actually just going to run out a Merchant Scroll and grab a Gifts Ungiven. Sure, their hand is just chocked full of removal. Alright, so I'm just gonna wait here. Gifts Ungiven at the end of their turn. Alright, no land from them. It's a little suspicious. We cast this Gifts Ungiven. They can negate that, that's fine. Alright, now we're gonna try to go for it. Yeah, it looks like they have the removal for it. Alright, so we'll just pass here. We do have the inevitability of double Past Inflames, so we just hit land drops. We can get there. Or that. Let's just run out of Brawl. this? Metamorphose? Don't really want to commit too much. Yeah, there's the bolt. Alright. A braid, sure. Just need one more land drop and then we can start trying to pass in flames. But that doesn't really get us anywhere. Get up to 4 mana. Yeah, we got that off Immersion Scrolls. And this is for their next threat. What are they playing out? There's a Mentor. Yeah, we're just gonna kill the Mentor. Alright. Don't want them to get any value off of their prowess and pseudo prowess. That's interesting. I think I'm gonna pass here. Our opponent's not doing anything, so I don't think I need to run out and empty. And it's a Snapcaster. Empty is a pretty good payoff for passive flamesing. They do have 5 cards in hand. Might be chocked full of counter magic. Main phase opt. What could they be looking for? Alright, we'll just wait until their end of turn. Cast a Gifts Ungiven. Not really under any pressure other than the Snapcaster. There's a 8-turn clock. But I think I'm okay with 8 turns. Double top. That's scary. Those gifts are given here. Hopefully no Mana Tithe. Disdainful Stroke, sure. Alright, come on. Land. You could try to Past in Flames now. Negate. Alright, now we can just Grape Shot here. Take care of their creature. Possibly isn't right. We should save this for an actual Pyromancer or something. Just wanted to be mana efficient. If they play a Pyromancer this turn, I'll be kicking myself. mentor. Yep, that's fine. Don't know if I run out the brawl here. I think I want to wait. If I draw a land or a ritual, I can brawl past in flames. Oh, but they're gonna get a lot of monastery mentor value. Definitely gonna need this grape shot to do some work, if not kill them. So you're at 13. Alright, so we get it for 3. That's okay. Sleight of hand. Grab a ritual. So I could brawl ritual, and then I would only have 1 mana for Past in Flames, and I think I'm gonna wait till next turn, that way I have 2 mana for Past in Flames. Or after Past in Flames, so if they kill or brawl, still mildly okay. They're putting quite a clock on us. I think they should have bolted us there. Two, three, four, five. Let's see what happens. So if they have 4 spells, we're dead. They're gonna path their own monk. I don't think they wanted to path their monk. Probably path the Snapcaster instead, but... Alright, they're gonna spell pierce it. How many spells are they gonna play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 10, 12. Alright, we're at 12. Right, and they're gonna negate. Yeah, we're just dead. Let's see what we would have drawn. Land, that would have been pretty nice, but wouldn't have been able to get through all of that. This is a pretty sweet deck, though. I really like it. Lots of cheap costing spells, and just Monastery Mentor and Young Pyromancer value. Well, let's go into round number 4 then. Alright, here we are for round number 4. I am going to keep this hand. Turn 1 Forest Birds of Paradise. This makes me think it's some sort of core deck. Oh, maybe Panza. Tireless Tracker. I'm just gonna opt here. Gifts and Givens. That's pretty good. Possibly should have played out the island to hide that we are on storm. Yeah, it is Ponza. If we draw a ritual here, we can empty. We don't. I think I'm gonna play out the Baral here. That way, if they want to Stone Rain us again, it would be fine. Still have a Baral to be able to cast their spells. Yeah, that's more fluff. Stone Rain. Again, that's pretty fine. Now, if we draw a ritual, we win. Okay. There we go. Guess even if we drew a Metamorphose, we would have won. Just gonna get the regular pile. Now you just double Metamorphose. Oh, that's not what I meant. Alright. Now we can just ritual. Alright, they could see there. Yeah, we would have just been able to grape shot them for 17. I almost misclicked that empty. Good thing I didn't. That would have been pretty bad. So, this is a matchup where Madcap Experiment is actually pretty good. Since they are going to be trying to shutting off our combo, we can just Madcap. A braid for their the removal of their of their hate cards. They're like Sphere and Damping Sphere. But Madcap Experiment gets around that. Doesn't get around Graft Cage, or I think it doesn't get around Graft Cage. I'm gonna have to ask a judge on that later. So I'm just gonna shave off some of the graveyard shenanigans. I think I'm gonna cut Past in Flames. Yeah. Probably bringing in Echoing Truth over the Wipe Away. Yeah, and we'll run it like this. Don't really need a Grape Shot in this matchup since we're not going to be wrathing their board since they don't play many creatures other than their mana dorks, which by that time it'll be too late. Don't really want to bring in the empties, though. It is a... If I was playing a more traditional version of Storm, I definitely would have brought in the pieces and the empties. Oh, goodness. Well, this is an instant mold since we have the Empyrean in our hand. You definitely can't have that. And same reason for that. Bottom the ritual. Alright, so let's Fire and Serum Visions. Could go for a Speedy Madcap, which I think I am going to do. Don't need the land. Do want the Madcap Experiment. Might come to regret putting that land to the bottom if they just Stone Rain us here. Yep. Just play out another land. Pass turn. Might get Stone Rained again. Less likely to be Stone Rained again. Alright, so let's just ritual out this madcap experiment. I don't think they have a way to deal with it. The second one is obviously not nearly as good as the first. We only revealed 6 cards. Our Grape Shot's on the bottom of our library now, as well as our Echoing Truth. Yeah, Chandra's not really going to do anything. Yeah, they can't deal any damage to us. Alright, so let's just attack Chandra here. Actually, I guess we just attack them. No. We attack Chandra here. As we don't want them to be drawing extra cards each turn. Or pseudo-drawing extra cards. Yeah, it gives them more chances to actually draw an answer to the Empyrean, which is not favorable for us. Ooh, they actually have an answer? Alright, double Chandra. That's pretty good. And we boarded out our Noxious, so there's no use to this madcap. Oh, goodness. They did spend a lot of resources to get rid of this this Empyrean, but so did we to get it out. What's this? Thrag Tusk? Dad Tusk. Primal Command. Gain 7? I don't know why they're gaining 7. Isn't there a mode that shuffles the graveyard in? Yeah, I think he would have wanted to... Oh, actually, no, he wouldn't want to shuffle my graveyard in, because then that would give me back the Empyrean. I think I'll run out this Metamorphose. Yeah, I'm just gonna ritual out this Gifts Ungiven. Grab a ritual Past in Flames, and then I could grab Metamorphose or maybe even a Grape Shot. I think I like grabbing Grape Shot here. That way I could deal with Chandra if they give it to me. Alright, they gave it to me. Pretty far away from actually Past in Flaming, though. It's unfortunate, but if we get there, we're gonna win. Really would love a Primal Command here to shuffle my graveyard back in so I could madcap again. Doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. Alright, there's a land, so next turn we just need a land. If we're not dead. We're going to be taking 9, which isn't dead. That might be dead. Yeah, they can just kill us this turn. If they pump the Inferno Titan. You're gonna pump it again? No? Alright. Island. No. Not quite. Alright, so go back to sideboarding. Back to the drawing board. And I could bring in the other Past in Flames. Shave and opt. And then try to go like this. Either a speedy madcap or a speedy win. Oh, this is pretty okay. Really just needs a brawl. Guess we'll grab a ritual. Utopia Sprawl. Alright. I am going to protect our Shivan Reef as our only source of red mana. If they want a Stone Rain here, that's fine. Oh, yeah, it's not really fine. Tormod's Crypt. That is less fine. I'll just pass turn. Now we can give some given. I think we just want just really want cantrips here. Maybe grab cantrip, 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 and then something like Manamorphose. Alright, let's slate a hand. We'll grab a brawl. Good. Opt. Don't think I want the grape shot now. We'll play this Spire tapped. Possibly could have held on to the op to hopefully double op this turn. That's pretty good. So what we're gonna do, cast this Brawl, and then I'm gonna cast a Ritual. Are you gonna kill it? Yeah, that's fine. Make it Merchant Scrolls. Center and tapped. Just pass turn. We need to essentially cast Past in Flames, and they crack their Tormod's Crypt, let that resolve, and then cast something like a Manamorphose. Echoing Truth. That's pretty close. Arbor Elf is fine. They're gonna have a whole lot of mana next turn though. They don't have any lands. A little suspicious if you ask me. Their hand could be just a ton of removal. So here what I'm gonna do, grab Sleight of Hand, Serum Visions, really Gifts Ungiven, and a Ritual. Or could grab the Abrade. I think I like grabbing the Abrade. Let's see, what do they give me here? They just give me the 2 cantrips. Alright, my turn. I'll cast this Sleight of Hand first. Pieces of the puzzle is pretty risky. So we have an Empyrean in our deck. We'll top that. And then end of their turn, I can just Echoing Truth or Tormod's Crypt. And then we'll get to triple Manamorphose. So hopefully should get us there. We play an Inferno Titan. Alright, Torch of Defiance, that's fine as well. Stormbreath Dragon, that's pretty okay, I think. Take 7. So here in their end step, we're gonna bounce the Tormod's Crypt. Yeah, they're gonna crack it. That's to be expected. Alright, but here we go. Here's the fun. You get to Manamorphose. Manamorphose. Now let's see. We can actually Serum Visions. Don't want lands. And now we can Manamorphose again. Alright, Ritual. And then Past in Flames. And now we can Serum Visions. Do like Madcap. Don't really want another Ritual. So now we can Ritual. Manamorphose. Blue, red. Manamorphose. Blue, red. No, we can't play the Brawl. Play this Manamorphose. Blue, red. Cannot cast that, but we can cast this Madcap Experiment. Grab an Empyrean and pass the turn. Hopefully they don't have an answer to Empyrean. They have a double Lava Coil. Alright. Now hopefully they don't have an answer to this Brawl. Now they can't Monstrous this. Next turn we can just Gifts Ungiven and try to win from there. 2, 3, that's all our piratic rituals. I'm okay with taking 7 here. Just as long as they don't have a bolt. Birds of Paradise, that's fine. Alright, here we go. I'm not gonna shock that in. I guess gifts and givens. Gifts ungiven. We do not have a lot of cards left. I don't think we're gonna have enough to actually win. Huh. Burn through all our metamorphoses. So now we can just pass in flames. No, we can't. But if you passive flames, play Desperate Ritual, and then we have to choose between Grape Shot and Empty, and neither of them win it for us. Guess we get a Sleight Hand. Grab a land. Is Chandra and Stormbreath Dragon win it for them? Guess we can pieces here. Hopefully hit a ritual. Alright, double ritual. Alright, that's actually good. Alright, so now we can ritual. We could pass in flames. Flashback our rituals. Alright, we got storm count 9. Now we can Sleight of Hand. We can just grab a land here. Alright, so now we can empty the Warrens and then Grape Shot. We just want to wrath their board here. And I can flashback Past in Flames to get another storm count. So you get 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe we don't really need to flashback Past in Flames to get another couple points in. Let's kill those birds. Just kill everything. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2. And we've got this one there, so we're just gonna rest at them. Just kill everything on their board. Now we can just play a Steam Events tapped. Oh, we already played a land. Alright, just pass turn then. Yeah, we'll swing in for 1. Hopefully they whiff here. No anger. I guess I'd need red mana and anger. No Inferno Titan, no. Actually, I'd need a red mana and Inferno Titan. No Bonfire of the Damn Miracled off the top. No Lightning Bolt. No Shock. They're even playing that. They're not windmill slamming anything. So I think we probably got this one. They can have all the graveyard hate they want right now. Oh, unless they have a Chandra. Primal Command. Gain 7, shuffle back. It does actually save them. Oh, that's unfortunate. So I guess that's a reason why I should have grape shotted first and then emptied. Didn't actually think of Primal Command doing any work. Give him bottom of raid top. Play out a Baral. Keep this one. Oh, we got there. Alright, that was close. That was actually almost a mistake, but very good of our opponent to actually see the line. I think... yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they had a... They wouldn't have a creature that could deal with this, so that was the right modes to use. Ah, alright. So I'll see you guys in round number 5. Fifth and final round. Here for the fifth and final round, I would like to play first, and this is for all of the biscuits. I am going to keep this risky hand. Really need to just hit a land off of the Serum Visions. But other than that, I think that this is a risk worth taking since our hand is pretty stacked. All we really need is a Manamorphose. Oh, speak of it. And there it is. I think I am going to keep one opt on top. So we could try to opt for a land. Oh, hopefully not. Oh, maybe Ponza again. Let's opt here. If it's not a land, I put it to the bottom. Alright, not a land. To the bottom it goes. Oh, goodness. And now we're being punished. Which is pretty rightfully so. It was definitely a really greedy hand to keep. There's a Scooz. This Empty the Warrens is probably going to be really good here. Alright, let's opt here. Try to find a land again. There it is. I have this intern tapped. Yeah, they can eat my whole graveyard. Don't really care at this point. Gonna try to win without it. Spellskite. Sure. I feel like this is some sort of pod combo deck. Or at least a toolbox deck. Ooh, there we go. Alright, so I'm gonna just Ritual Manamorphose. can eat things, I don't care. Alright, so now we'll play down the Brawl. Alright, they're just gonna eat something else. Okay, that's fine. Though they definitely should have waited to eat things, because now we can just win. Yeah. If they waited to eat, we wouldn't be able to do this. Would have had to play a bit more carefully. But as it stands, we're fine. I'll just Fast and Flames and Ritual up to 14. And the Grape Shot then. Maybe they think they can change all of the targets with Spell Skite. No, they're not going to try. Most people think that you can actually change all of the targets to Spell Skite, which is not the case. Alright, so looks like we're against some sort of creature deck. I think I am going to bring in Madcap here. I don't think they're going to have a way to actually deal with it. I think we'll bring in a little bit of creature removal. Actually, probably this Dismember. And we can go down a little bit on some spells. Take out the pieces. And probably down one Ritual. Probably down an Electromancer, actually. Don't think they're going to have much removal. Bring in a Wipe Away, actually. Just as a Merchant Scroll target. Do like Grape Shot. I would go down a Ritual. They're having a Merchant Scroll target is quite nice most of the time. And I don't think they're going to have paths, but they very well might. I think they're mostly a creature-based toolbox deck. So they could have, like, Reflector Mage. But I think it's worth bringing in the Empyrean to stall. They waited until their main phase to crack. Yeah, I think it's the pod deck. Do we want the Madcap? I don't think we do right now. Like, can we just win without it? Yeah, we can't win if we top that. So I'm just gonna sleight a hand here. We'll grab the Dismember. I would assume they're gonna play out their pod. No Fulminator. Oh. That was a little unexpected. Alright, so I'm just gonna play out the Brawl here. And we do have Dismember up. If they start doing something degenerate. Alright, Dismember's no longer up. We could Madcap. that's fine. I think I am going to ritual out this madcap though. And we do still have Dismember up. An 8-8 that says your life total can't change seems pretty good. Yeah, that's fine. Zealous conscripts. They took my Empyrean. I think I'll just take it, right? Oh, okay, they just conceded. Alright, so it doesn't. I guess they just didn't have an answer for this this Empyrean. Next turn, let's see what we would do. Ritual, gifts ungiven, into Past in Flames, into winning. Alright. I could have cast this Dismember to kill the Zealous Conscripts, but which probably would have been correct since I can't pay life when I have this Platinum Empyrean out. But I think saving this for their pod creature is probably the best. Yeah, I think this is definitely a pod deck since they had Script Ranger and Zealous Conscripts. And their mana base is quite crazy. But other than that, yeah, that'll be it. I ended up going 3-2 and got our treasure chest. So I'm not sure if this version is actually better than the usual fetchless storm list. Madcap Experiment came actually pretty in handy there. Won us a game. Not sure if it's better than other alternatives, but it was fun. That's definitely for sure. Didn't run into Dredge, so or Storm, so didn't need the Ravenous Traps. But yeah, I actually really liked this 75, and it went pretty well. So just a reminder, if you like this short little, well, not short, but if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, anything to actually help this channel grow. Commenting helps the best, and I love reading your guys' comments. It's always very nice to see that people appreciate what I'm doing. But that'll be it. So this is me signing out. Thank you for watching.